we use death, the word, the character death in other situation scenarios, it will mean different things. For example, it's like you did the proposal, and we say your proposal is death. Yeah, but just they're
did it didn't succeed?
It just I think it's just describing the proposal is not very good one. It's and also when you play, for example, play chess, and it's one move, right? And this move puts you in a death situation.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you put that word death in a situation scenario.
Very dramatic.
But the meaning is also one close die.
Yeah, so we just use the meaning.
Yeah, like the chess you lose, you shall finish.
Yes.
This is
And people say sudden death for situations where you're down to a win or lose situation.
然后就说是输跟赢在那一刻的时候，然后这里也有叫 sudden death 快速死亡，那么就是一下子从赢到输的。
But I was actually trying to avoid, because you said dramatic.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was trying to avoid life and death, like because they're two different things. So it's when you're both living and dying. Because when you're dying, you're actually living, and when you're living, at a certain point, there's a dying process. So it's when they're different but the same. So I wanted to get to a very in between state.
So you mean because you use the dying, so this is the process. Actually, everybody when he was born, just in the process. Yeah, but that's true.
So this will be very hard to translate. I can't translate this work into different languages.
一个是生和死，那么living 就是活，那活和什么呢？如果是 life and death 就是生和死，对吧？然后如果这里是 living and dying， 那么 living 我们可以说是活，那如果是那 dying
那实际上就是说，生活过程中也就是 dying 的过程。
就如果他觉得就是说，如果是单纯的生和死，那么是一个极端对立的两面，对吧？但是如果是在生活的过程中和死的过程中，其实这两者关系是一件事情。
因为你每天生活也是走向死亡的。
对，就是因为他就觉得他不想把它们很极端的分开。但如果要把这个状态翻译成中文的话，你觉得我们能用什么词啊？
没有。
我觉得死这边没有。如果是 living 的话，我们可以说是。
就是我们可以用一句话来说这样的一种看法。
Yeah, I think in Chinese, if you just direct translate, like the literal translate, it wouldn't work because I don't think we have identical words for it. But we might be able to use a sentence to describe it.
The concept.
Yeah, the concept of it. I think that would be possible.
So the famous Chinese writer Lu Xun, I don't know you know.
I know him.
He in his writing he has an article. He say it's a famous joke. He say in China everybody wants to hear the good words. So nice, or something. So they say if you say something not so good, people will hate you. For example, someday I will go to my friend's home. My friend born a baby. So I say, oh, very nice baby, but he's dying. So the friend is very hateful. How can you say such a unlucky? They say, of course, everybody when he were born. One, they will go towards to die. This dying.
Yeah, it's all part of
this
the process.
but he said this is a joke. But it's very important. You should never say something like that in society. If you do that, you are a stupid person. This is Lu Xun. 你记得这个文章吗？
我不记得这个文章。
So you should say, oh, today the weather is hot.
You should never expect to choose, basically.
This is critical.
That's his advice.
This shows some problem in China. Chinese people don't like
to discuss the negative.
Yeah. So this is your work remind me the Lu Xun is very famous writer.
So do people talk about socially talk about life without death, and death doesn't like it's almost like do they even?
I know yeah, please. You should.
Oh no, it was just yes, that was sort of the question. Do they talk about? They obviously talk about life, but do they talk about life without death, which is kind of comes with, but. Or do they talk about? Is that sort of like a common theme? That's.
Yeah. So. Yeah, feel you if you have very good friend. Sometimes I have a friend. He fell falling. How to say this kind of the quarrel. I say in China we say
He's
this
disturbed by.
Yeah, in China we say this is disturbing.
Yeah, it's like it's 什么是困扰是什么？
是死亡。
He's disturbing by this idea of life and death. Yeah, life and death.
Because when he say falling in such a mood, he feel he's different from everyone because in society. So he's my good friend, so we can talk about, talk about.
But it would not be popular with a lot of people.
Actually, you should not talk. If you talk, people will, how to say, ironic, say some ironic thing to you. Yeah, this is, but in China, we have a very, so people, we will say something superstition. People like different character, number. Yeah, people.
Not number 4.
No number 4. Yeah. Number 4 sound you know.
Because it sounds like that.
And then, yeah.
But 8 is good.
Yeah. 8 is not that fourth floor. No, they just 3-8.
Oh.
We have 1, 2, 3, 3-8, 5, 6.
Oh really?
The
So
way
they
you skip
replaced.
13.
You know, 4,
But they
3-8
replaced
is.
4 with 3A. They keep the 4, but they just name it a different way, different numbers. 3A, really?
What about 13th floor? Is there a 13th
There's no
floor?
problem with 13.
13 in China is no problem.
Oh,
But
okay,
14.
interesting.
14
is
is
bad.
very bad.
Is that
Yeah,
Because
China is-
there's 4?
Sup is
Oh.
definitely, and then
yeah.
definitely death is
Oh,
very
wow.
bad.
Okay.
14, yeah.
Oh my how do you, I guess one of the questions I had was when I was living in Korea, we had to learn Chinese characters, like, and we go back to the root and where it came from. It helps to learn the word itself and the meaning of the word, so each character, and then break that down, and then it always comes down to nature, sort of. And with life and death, like if you break it down, how do you, how do they, I wonder if there's like a sort of like a historical and philosophical root to the word, and maybe, I don't know, would it relate to why people don't talk about it, or is that superstition separate, or multiple questions, sorry.
It's okay. I think 我觉得他就是想问，因为昨天我们吃饭的时候不是讲很多词源嘛，但是我觉得那些词主要都是外来语，所以说我们会讨论这个词源。但是他现在就想问，这样生和死嘛，然后就是说有很多中国的词，如果你去追究这个词源的话，是跟中国的本身的哲学呀，就说有那些起源在里面。然后他就说有没有这些，就说有没有生跟死背后有没有什么起源或者根源？然后这个是和现代人对于这两个词的态度，因为有很多时候是回避的态度，然后有没有相关的关系？